Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode on the Greenhouse SMP, the Stina Rose Patreon server. I am Celestial, and we are doing a little building today. Well, that's the plan anyway. I've always been fascinated with the structures that are human made but are then kind of reclaimed by nature. And I've got a lot of forest in here. And the keepers are not going to be happy with me deforesting. I see you watching me. Always watching. Anyway, they're not going to be happy with me tearing down these trees and making a bunch of buildings. But I have an idea. I think I want to build something in this area over here. It already didn't have a lot of trees. So, if I have to clear out one or two more, I can replant a little further out in that direction. But this was an open space. And I think what I want to do is put an abandoned, like, wandering trader cart here. But it's not going to be colored the way that a wandering trader would be, so it may just be like a wandering trader of old kind of cart. But I saw this image on Pinterest and I modified it a little bit, especially with colors and such, and I definitely sized it down, I think. I will put a link to the pin in a description. I couldn't find the name of anyone. It was uploaded directly to Pinterest, so I don't know if the person I'm linking to on Pinterest was actually the original creator. It's hard to tell. But I will put a link to that pin so you can see the original. They used a lot of the warp wood, and I like cyan. I really do. I love the color of the warped woods. I love the color of cyan and even the copper, but I've been using a lot of it, I feel like. And so I think I want to go with a red and use the crimson, not the crimson wood because that like the planks are pink, but the bark of a crimson log or the warped, the crimson wart block. Nether wart block. It's a nether wart block. Anyway, that color, that red, and kind of switched up a little bit. So I'm going to go gather some materials, and I will see you guys in a little bit. So all of my items are in this box right here. As you can see, I've got some red concrete, although I have to do this is still just the powder, so I have to go down to the water and get this done. But I've got all of the other materials and some that did not fit. So now I think I'm going to go into a time lapse. And there she is. I do still need to, and it's hard to see a whole thing. I need to add some leaves and make it look like it's been here for a while. I might break one of the wheels uh, and kind of make it look like it had broken down. Because that's the idea, is that this should not look brand new. It should look like it's been here a while. I may also just lengthen it and get rid of the wheels altogether. Um, or maybe put like blocks or something up underneath. So, because this is really big and really wide and feels more like a house than anything else. But if this is here, then there must have been a road at some point, and this is a big road in comparison to like our little paths and such. But it does have a nice interior. I've got additional storage in here. I haven't like decorated the interior, but there's a lot of barrels. So I have plenty of storage if I want, and there's also a bed in here so that if I ever get caught out here and I need to sleep, that's there. And it made sense for a wandering villager something or other to have something with a bed in it. But when I was thinking about this, I started to think about the story that would go with it. And if there was a road here, it's no longer in use because this thing is kind of abandoned and broke down. So what I was thinking about is maybe putting a harbor town over here. So I've got all this ice, and I was thinking I needed to put something around here. And we've got all this area here. We've obviously got the ocean, but it's all iced up, which isn't going to work so well long term. So what we could do is have, just a little abandoned town that's around here, maybe some docks that are broken down. Just something to liven up this place and give the wagon a little more purpose for being there. Like, why would it be there? There's no roads. It's going through a forest. So maybe having something like that um, to kind of help give it a little bit of a story. So I'm going to start planning some things out. So we have a wall that goes around, and it goes all the way around to there. I might finish out this island, but I'm not 100% sure. I've cleared out some of the trees because I want to kind of see what I have to work with, and then I will bring them back as close as I can to the buildings themselves. But it's going to take some terraforming. What I did notice is that we do have this ship here, and I knew it was here because I've already rated it. But we have this ship here, which kind of goes along with the idea that the harbor kind of got iced in. So this, I think, is a good start. I'm going to take that off because you guys don't need to see all my light levels. This is a good start. We're probably going to have some docks, maybe a few docks, and then definitely have some little shops and such around here. But again, all run down and dilapidated, if I can pull that off. And there are wolves that are just swimming in the aquifers, and I whatever. Silly wolf. It scared me because I didn't realize what it was at first because of the coloring. Anyway, so I'm going to keep terraforming and work on this harbor a little bit. I may not finish it today, but yeah, I need to do some planning. So I have the harbor town mapped out. I have a little bit of the docks kind of built up. I'm going to add some more detail along the edges that will probably come out into the water. The ice is a problem in terms of terraforming because it doesn't always give me water. But we're going to have a little bridge here that connects the little island with the rest. Maybe a harbor master here, possibly a city type town square hall thing up there, a little bit higher than the rest, I think. Maybe a fountain. And then over here, I'm thinking warehouses, stables, maybe a fishmonger, maybe another fountain. I do like the round little fountains. And then over here, I'm thinking some row houses along the edge of the coast, and then leave the inside more foresty. I'll have to replant some trees in here, but let the dogs and other wildlife kind of take over. I also need to bring some more trees back in here behind, but I want to get those buildings first. And then we have a little road that kind of starts from here, and I'll probably cut some trees down to make it make more sense here. But we have the road cutting through here, and then we have the wagon that is stuck and still needs a little bit of decoration and greenery and things like that, moss to make it look overgrown. So that is the plan for now. That is where I am going to stop for today. Mostly because this is going to take a little while and I want this, I want to spread this out a little bit. So, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I will see you next time.